Hello my cookies, welcome back to the Kira Cooks channel. I hope you're doing well today and I hope you're having a lovely week. I've had a lovely week, so I hope you have as well. In today's video, it's going to be a quick recipe video, and in this video I'm showing you how to make a North African style harissa marinated lamb chops with or served on a bed of pomegranate jeweled couscous. It sounds amazing and it's so easy to make that I feel like anyone could make it. And it's so easy to make that I feel like we might as well just put a recipe out there so that we know. I'm going to be showing you how I make a harissa paste from scratch. I'm going to be putting this up on my website, and I'll be also giving, because I like really hot things, so I have a harissa recipe that I came up with the basic ingredients that you'd usually find in any harissa, but I've just added my chili. And I've also got one because at the moment I actually work with a chef who is Algerian, and he kindly gave me one of his amazing harissa paste recipes that might be a little bit easier for some people to follow, with less ingredients and still full of flavor. So I'm going to put two of those recipes up on my website, so if you want to have a look along with the recipe, please feel free to visit www.kiracooks.co.uk to get the full recipe, and you'll find both of the recipes for the harissa paste on there. And I'll be showing you how to make couscous because I don't think a lot of people, when you think of like a starch, people don't really usually think of couscous, so I think it's a really nice change, so yeah, I really hope you enjoy. If you are new to the Kira Cooks channel and you like to see recipe videos, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, and also hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload. Also feel free to follow me on my social medias. I'm going to leave the names up on the screen so you'll be able to follow me, my Twitter, my Facebook and my Instagram, and also I'll put a link in the description down below so you can just literally click and boom boom boom. If you're new to the Kira Cooks channel and you haven't commented on my videos yet, comment on my videos and also leave a like. So let's get on with the video. I like food. So we're going to start off with 2 sweet peppers. These are long peppers, you can use bell peppers. And we're going to put them in the oven at 170 degrees Celsius, or if you're in America, 338 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And this is until the peppers are cooked and soft. While we're waiting for that, we're going to basically heat up our seeds. So we've got 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel, and half a teaspoon of caraway seeds. These are the spices that are the basis of my harissa paste, so you must toast them. Now the reason why we're toasting them is because we want to get all those aromas out, and it just gives it this really nice roasted flavour, and it really does translate into whatever you marinate with this harissa paste. So for 5 to 7 minutes, just keep on tossing that around in a pan and toasting. Once that's done, I'm putting it in a pestle and mortar and I'm grinding it to a powder. Of course you can use a processor, but I prefer to use my pestle and mortar. Now you can grind this as fine as you like. I like mine pretty fine, so I ground it until it was literally dust. Okay, dust. Now in a separate bowl, we're just going to leave that on the side, and we're going to grind 2 cloves of garlic with a little bit of salt. The reason why I put the salt is just though it makes it easier for you to make the garlic into a paste, and we're going to add that to our bowl as well. After this, roundabout now, my peppers are ready. Now you can leave them to cool if your hands are really, sensitive, but mine aren't. So I'm just literally going to remove the skin. The reason why we're removing the skin at this point is because we don't want those, it's not tough and sinewy, but we don't want those little skin bits in there. We want to take them off. What we want is the meat of the pepper, right? And that's going to give us the body of our harissa paste as well as our flavour. Out in a pestle and mortar, I'm literally just grinding that into a paste as well. Literally just my pestle and mortar. I like using it because it just, I don't know, it just gives it a little rusticness to it that I love. And I've also made sure to remove the seeds of the bell pepper. You don't need to use those. Now I'm going to add in a chili. Now this is a bird's eye chili and they are quite hot, and I've decided to add them in with the seeds just because I really do like a little bit of heat on my lamb chops. So I've added that whole piece in, and I've basically ground that with the rest of the pepper. At this point, I'm going to add this to my bowl with my cumin and my garlic. And the last bit that you need to add would essentially be your tomato puree. This obviously adds that essential tomato flavour as well as colour along with the pepper. Now I've just put in some extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and all you have to do is mix well. It's so easy, it's so simple, and you can literally put this on anything. I put this on my lamb, and for the leftovers that I had, I actually put them in sandwiches, and they go really well with like cured meats. It just gives it a really lovely like flavour, authentic North African taste as well. Now we're going to go and marinate our lamb. So this marination process is simple. After washing your lamb, just making sure and just add some salt, pepper, extra virgin olive oil, and then your homemade harissa paste. Now you want to get the flavours seeping into the lamb, right? So you want to really, really make sure to rub all over the lamb and just coat everything in the marinade that you've made. So at this point, I'm adding my harissa. I'm going to add it to all the tops of the lamb chops, and then I'm just going to literally put it all around because we want those flavours to be in every single crook and cranny. You know what I mean? I don't do bland flavours here, guys. Saug, okay? Season as you go. It's very important. Right, now, at this point, we're going to leave it to marinate for 30 minutes and let just those flavours seep in. While we're waiting, we can start on our couscous. So I've got 250 grams of couscous, 20 grams of butter. I'm going to season with a little bit of salt and then add 200 ml of boiling water. Couscous is so easy to make. The fact that you don't even need to put it in a pan to cook it. You literally just put it in a bowl and it just does the rest. Now I'm just going to cover it and leave it to steam for 10 minutes. And at the end, you should get these fluffy, nice couscous. In a bigger bowl, I'm just fluffing the couscous down with a fork to get rid of all the big lumps. And then we're going to start to add the things that will just give our couscous some flavour. We're going to add some chopped coriander. This will add that citrusy, nice herbiness that we love. And then 150 grams of pomegranate seeds. And we're going to season with salt, pepper and olive oil according to your taste. I find that the more olive oil, the better. Of course, extra virgin. And this just adds amazing flavours. The pomegranate is so juicy and fruity and it goes so well with the lamb. The coriander gives it that nice citrus zing. It's amazing. Now we're going to grill the lamb. It's really simple. On a high griddle pan, high heat, no oil, just whack on your lamb and put it on high temperature as well, and then just cook your lamb according to the temperature that you want your lamb to be cooked. For me, it's a medium, so it's probably going to be about 4 to 5 minutes on each side on high heat to give that really nice colour, as well as obviously cooking it through, and to also start to render off the fat a little bit off the sides of the lamb chops. Look how amazing that is. Now we're going to start plating up. I mean, it just looks amazing. We're going to start off with our couscous in a bowl, and then we're just going to add our lamb, and make sure to basically add a little bit of height by putting the chop part up in the air, and that just gives you really nice dimension on the plate. And then just add a little bit of coriander on the top, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, Lucy's your auntie. You know what I mean? Now that we're done with this amazing dish, let's just have a look at it again. Look at that. Wow. Oh, the lamb fell. Now that we've made this amazing dish, I'm going to tell you which wines would go really well with this dish. So because this dish is, high in spice level and you've got all different flavors going on, you want something that kind of cuts through all of that and just adds and complements the dish. I would recommend a young Riesling. The reason being is that it has a really nice acidity. It gives it a nice freshness. And also it's strong enough that it won't be overpowered, because obviously you've got the spice in there. So that might usually go through, like if you were to have this with like a Sauvignon Blanc, the fruitiness wouldn't go well with the spiciness. However, this has like a really nice zesty kind of zing to it that goes really well with the spices in this dish. So yeah, that would be my option if you were to go for a Riesling. This one I have is called Apollo Folter. It's a German Riesling. I would also recommend doing a German Riesling as opposed to a New World Riesling. New World Rieslings tend to be a little bit, not sweeter, but they tend to be a lot more higher in alcohol, and also they don't have the same flavour profiles as a German Riesling would have. So yeah, this is actually a bio wine, also vegan and organic, so it's good for the environment as well. It's a screw top, so that's also good. I really like this actually. It's really good to drink by itself as well as with food. But yeah, this is a really good option. If you don't like whites, another option would be a Bordeaux. Now I'm not going to open this one just because I'm going to be going with the Riesling for this one. But if you prefer red wines, a medium body or medium to high body Bordeaux would go really well with this dish. It has the spice element in there that you would, you know, the sort of spices like baking spices that go really well, and it has like pungent red fruit, which is also really good. Again, I'd recommend getting an old world Bordeaux, which means a French Bordeaux, as opposed to a new world one, just because, you know, it has like the refreshing quality still in there. Whereas with new world wines, because they're usually from hotter climates, they tend to be a lot more fruit forward. This gives you a little bit more of that spice element, a little bit more of that chocolate element, and it's just overall a really good wine to go with this dish. So yeah, all right guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you got this far, comment a wine bottle in the comment section down below. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. Again, the written description will be on my website, so please feel free to go into the description and click the link so that you can get a written recipe and a printable recipe as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed, and be sure to tune in the next time I come up with a recipe and I'll be on. All right, see you then. Bye.